This is so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so honestly, this is one of those things that I had in my list for a long time, and I fell in love with it because of a particular gimmick that it had, and I'm so happy that it's in my collection. I didn't actually get the cab that it was supposed to go with until much later. So in other words, I had the trailer way before I had the cab, and I had it working with other trucks, and I'll show you how. But this is just gonna be a quick retrospective for a lot of you guys on the Fansproject G3 trailer. So like I said earlier, I actually got this way before I got this. It actually came with this. The seller who sold it to me had this Fansproject Ultra Magnus as a bundle with this Optimus Prime trailer, and I just got really lucky because I wanted this and I wanted this. I didn't think I wanted this at first. In fact, I didn't. It was a few days until I decided to get this. But okay, the fun thing about Fansproject stuff is that number one, they're all fans, so they are basically doing this because they're fans, and the reason that they're making all of these upgrades is because they wanted to upgrade existing toys. So all of these earlier Fansproject stuff, they are designed to interact with each other. Let's remove this cab for a second. In fact, I was really thrilled to discover that I could do this. So that could be the truck for this particular trailer. And the interesting bit is under this trailer, there's an assembly that I can flip out, which I'll do now. Flip out, flip this out, flip these out, lots of flipping. I can actually attach the City Commander, the very first Fansproject project. All I have to do is flip this out, see lots of flipping. Add this to the back section. So now you have a full-size, full-length truck trailer assembly. Really, really cool. But of course, I did end up getting this cab for this particular trailer because that's what it's meant for. So yeah, why did I get it though? There was this one, sorry, flip that down. There was this one feature that I really fell in love with when I was looking at reviews for this trailer, and that's I would guess we can call it the stealth mode. Okay, if I pull out this cab, and there's a kickstand here, which I will now engage. Okay, so kickstand, and then if I break this open just a little bit, just so I can disengage this part. Okay. Take a look at that. Being careful not to actually touch the mirror parts. And the reason for this is it's supposed to mimic the gimmick that Prime has, where the truck disappears. Sorry, not the truck, where the trailer disappears. So this entire trailer assembly is now, except for the underside, covered in mirrors. And it's mimicking whatever surroundings it has. So see, white table basically. So I fell in love with that gimmick, and I knew I absolutely wanted it because of that. I'm going to now flip it back out and just really quickly show you what's inside. I try not to touch the mirrors because they're kind of a fingerprint magnet. Okay, bring this out here. And basically, it's on the inside, it's a souped up G1 trailer. But with a ramp. See, ta-da! So that ramp actually extends out. You have roller here, and this roller actually extends because if you have another Fansproject item, you can put it inside here. I don't have that, but you can put weapons here. There's a 5mm peg. And of course, you have your usual combat deck. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Come around inside, you have a bunch of weapons for classics figures. So some of them you can use with Ultra Magnus, most of them you can't, but this sword you definitely can use with... I said Ultra Magnus, but yes, actually I meant Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus are the same mold anyway. So you can use it as a combat deck. Sorry, as a repair bay rather. As you can see here, it's fully articulated. It does work perfectly with your Optimus Prime there. And like I said, weapon storage here. You can use the pegs that are kind of... Because you get these plastic trays, weapons, and you can put those plastic trays in the truck. In the trailer rather. And like this sword, for example. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, Grimlock's sword, but Prime can use it. And you have sections for Prime's weapons. Like there is one 5mm peg, by the way, peg hole rather, here. And you can use that for this. There's also storage here for his blaster, as you can see there. So you can store Classics Prime's weapons there. There are no other 5mm pegs other than the one here. Okay, so you can also do the combat deck blaster mode here. Let's put this back real quick. Okay, so by the way, you can engage these so that you have more stability. Okay. If you want to have him use the blasters, you can do that as well. There. So, legit combat deck. Now, another fun piece about this is these two sections. I'm not really sure what this is for. Because of these sections, you can actually place the old Legends scale, or now what we call Legion class motorcycle there, which scales perfectly. And I'm gonna preview this because I know some people are now curious if you can fit newer trucks in there. Yes, you can. So fold these down, fold this down. Okay, so the question is, can I use this with my newer trucks? Yes, yes you can. This is Earthrise Optimus. You can put him on top of Earthrise Optimus, and it works. It works. The scale works. Although It's a bit big up front. But then again, like some folks have pointed out, that's how it is in the cartoon a lot of times, so that's fine. It'll work, but can he drag the trailer? Yes, he can. There's enough bits, but it sits a bit far down the flatbed. He can drag it. Okay, so that will work. Now, if you had Siege Optimus instead, there's actually two pegs here rather, that can hold the hitch. So it works a little better with Siege Optimus than with Earthrise Optimus in terms of being able to drag, because for Earthrise Optimus, what it uses is this section right here. These bits just kind of grab onto the trailer hitch, and that's what pulls on them. But yes, you can use them for that. All super happy with this trailer. Really glad I bought it. I'm supposed to put something on there, like the Autobot symbol should also go on there. Eventually I'll get down to adding that as well. But yeah, if you guys are able to manage to track this down, do so, because this is one heck of a trailer. It's really fun. It's basically the G1 trailer, but way nicer, and can work with all of your newer stuff. Follow me at x_Paco, like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell button to be notified of more Transformers reviews and commentaries. Till next time, this has been X's Toy Universe.